Oh, good evening. How are you? Hopefully you can hear me. I just went out and came back in. I saw that it was freezing, so let me know if you can hear me um, by tapping your screen or just putting it in the chat that it's clear, the sound is coming in. If not, just let me know and I'll go out and come back in. We'll just keep trying it until we get some sound. Can you hear me? Thank you all for joining. Hopefully the sound is working. Let me know and I'll go out and come back in. We'll just keep trying it until we I'll pull it up on my computer. Sounds like it's working. Can you hear me? Thank you all for joining. Hopefully the sound is working. Let me know and I'll go out. Can you hear me clearly? Sound issues, or let me know if I need to come back and come back in, go out and come back in. Wanted to check the sound. Okay, good. It is working great. So it only took 3 tries this time. So welcome. Good evening. We're approaching 9 o'clock Eastern time, but I made it on. Thank you all so much for joining. It is day 38, I believe. Day 38. Put day 38 in the chat. We've been going strong for 38 days, every single day. And I thank you all for being here and those that have been on here since the beginning and those that have just joined. As we continuing on our journey to 50 days to starting your grant writing business, day 38, we are here. And if you've been here again from the beginning, or if you came in towards the middle, or you're just joining, we've talked about a number of different topics. Yesterday was day 37. We talked about getting your first $1,000 from a client, or providing a service, and what that looks like and feels like. So we just had a discussion about that on yesterday, and just broke it down and just made it clear and simple as possible, and just to show that it's easier than you think, or if it appears, if you have not ever done that before. And the day before that, we talked about where does the price come from? Where does your rate come from? That number that people come up when they say, "Oh, I charge this amount." I showed you how to break down the numbers to get your rate that is sufficient and that works for you. So check out that replay. That was a good topic as well. We also talked about business structure, breakdown, sole proprietor versus like a LLC versus incorporation. We talked about making sure you're accounting for all your business expenses. We talked about how to interview clients, how to attract clients of your dreams. We talked about charging hourly versus a project fee. So a number of different topics over these 38 days. So do check out the replays and also sign up at junefirstfirm.com and you'll get all the information. I'll send out the replays to you for that day, and additional tips, tools, and resources for getting your grant writing business started. So do sign up again at junefirstfirm.com. That link is in my bio. All you have to do is click on it and just drop in your email, and you'll be right on the list for all the resources. So today, again, it's day 38, and I wanted to talk about a controversial topic among grant professionals when you're actually working as a consultant and working with working with a nonprofit. And you put together the application, you've done the research, you decided who you're going to apply for, the deadline is approached, you have your proposal put together, you have a number of attachments that you have to upload, you go online to get ready to prepare and upload everything, transfer the information from the Word document into the proposal, and then you have to hit submit. So there's a controversy about if the client hits submit or if the consultant hits submit. Some say only the organization can bind their services or render their services, so they should press submit and be the ones that are liable essentially for submitting the grant. And then some consultants say they just go ahead and finish the process out because if they waited for the client to do it, it won't get done and they'll end up missing the deadline. So just a number of different things that I've heard and I've just learned over the years. If it's someone that I've been working with for a number of years and we have a relationship and I've just always started from the beginning, hitting submit, I just continue to do so. But starting a practice of not doing so, especially with federal grants, is would be in your best interest. So again, having an open line of communication, communicating upfront to the client from the very beginning, from the jump, letting them know, hey, I'll put together an entire application package. I just would need you for program components and things of that nature. But you or someone in your organization will be responsible for pressing submit. I will do a Zoom call with you, any type of conference call that you need. I'll be on the phone with you. We'll walk you through the process, but you'll be responsible for hitting that submit button. And I would encourage you to start that practice again while you're getting started from the beginning, just to do it really the right way. What I believe to be the right way. You can do whatever you want to do. So that's what I would encourage you to do. And again, you'll get, depending on who you ask, you may get someone else to tell you something different. But as far as being liable, things can sometimes can happen, things can go wrong, or just you don't want them to hold you accountable for something that was just out of your control. So really encourage your clients to submit or really make that mandatory. Especially just getting started, just setting that up properly from the beginning. I really would encourage you to do so. And again, it could get to the point where you're handling so many grants, a number of different grants, especially smaller grants. It may not make sense and just be just feasible for the client to submit. Maybe smaller grants you could submit, but definitely for federal large proposals, there's a work plan put together for those anyway. So you need to put that in your work plan. The final action is for the client to hit the submit button. So those are some things to think about. Really think through that and what would work best for your client and nonprofit and or in their capacity and their ability to even do that. So that's just something that I did want you to take into consideration and to think about again as you're getting started. Again, these were things that I didn't know. I'm just fumbling through as I was getting started. So I was just wanted to help you provide different tips and tools and just things again to think about because I just made mistakes or just things that I just didn't know getting started. So I want to share these different topics with you and hopefully it'll be helpful for you as you're starting your grant writing business. So again, this is 50 days to starting your grant writing business and specifically targeting those while you're at your 9 to 5. You can do this while you're at your 9 to 5 on the side. Pick up that first client and build through and work with them the best way that you can, efficiently and effectively, giving them the best level and high level of service, one client at a time. I wouldn't overwhelm yourself and try to do too much. So again, I hope this information was useful for you and helpful. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for those that are watching the replay. And again, you can sign up for more tips, tools, and resources at JuneFirstFirm.com. The link is in my bio. And tomorrow is day 39. Wow. So we're going to talk about a good topic tomorrow, too. It's really going to be something I think you will like. I'll share out the topic for those that are on the email. You'll know what that discussion will be about on tomorrow. And we'll continue. Again, tomorrow's day 39, and we'll be back for more. So thank you for joining. Thank you for being here later than my normal time. So thank you all for hopping on. You are very, very welcome. And I'll see you on the other side. Oh, no, I won't say on the other side. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.